Welcome to our first official episode of A Bettor Life with me, Dane.
And me, the genius.
So, Jeans, what did you do this weekend, man?
Man, it was a good weekend, bro.
What happened? What you do?
Went out to the Dre's with you, man.
Oh, yeah. How was it?
Honestly, it was like it was a true movie.
Yeah, it was. I usually don't go to Dre. Last time I've been to Dre's was like years ago.
And I'm glad you said that, Dre's, right?
Yeah, Dre's. But for Dre's is just too expensive. First
It
of
is,
all,
man.
they be wanting 20 and 30,000 for a section. To me, that's crazy.
And markup on the bottles, markup on everything.
Yeah,
But hey, it's part of the lifestyle.
but nah, it's fun though.
It is.
We had
It
fun,
is.
yeah.
It is. I think definitely seeing so many people from so many places,
Right.
different spots. Everybody really turning up and partying.
Nah, it was
'Cause,
fun.
dude, I'm just what I'm saying. It was a movie, man.
Yeah.
Like seeing all of it, having good drinks, but also too the people we were around. Because there was really a different network of people that you
Yeah.
normally party with, especially like in Atlanta, or in the places that we're used to. But that's what I think Vegas really brings all of that together with
Yeah.
the lifestyle, with the gambling, you know?
I think the difference is the crew that we hung out with this weekend. Everybody pitched in a little something, so one person didn't have to pay for everything.
That's true.
So it kind of loosens the whole vibe up.
That's true. And that's
Yeah.
the difference when you around the ballers instead of
Right.
around, you know what I'm saying, with just one person being the baller and having to cover it all versus everybody like, nah, like people arguing to pay. Right?
Good deal. So, how did you do on your best this weekend?
Me, man, I had a few really good ones. A lot of the ones that I did good with this weekend were the underdogs, which were surprising. You know, because I know just like we talked last time, we put so much confidence a lot of times in the favorites and thinking that, all right, yeah, that's why the juice is so high on some of these because you want to get guaranteed wins.
What game did you think was the most upsetting this weekend?
Upsetting and the happiest, you know what I gotta say? You know I gotta go to Colorado.
For sure.
what do you think about that? How do you think about Colorado?
No, I was on them.
Yeah.
So yeah. I didn't think it was gonna beat them head up.
Yeah.
But nah, that was a good game.
I mean, after me and you talked, we headed up there, and you said how you felt about Colorado. I mean, I felt good just because, I love Sanders.
Right.
And he's a great, amazing player, super strong, and high IQ. But when you was like, yeah, you were behind him, I was like, hey, I'm happy with it, and I'm glad. I'm
Yeah.
definitely glad I followed you on that one.
I'm just mad I didn't put him on the underdog pick that I did. I got a copy of the
Yeah?
other. Well, there's a few upsets this weekend.
Yeah.
So in this one pitch, I don't know if they can see this. So we got a copy of this one ticket I took. Took Florida State. There was underdogs. It was
Yes.
8. There was 2-point underdogs though.
Yeah.
And then Duke
And blew him out.
Yeah, Duke was like a 13-point underdog, and I bet $100 on this ticket, just to have some fun with.
Yeah.
And it won almost $1,000.
Wow, now that's a good parlay. That's a good underdog.
A 10-to-1
parlay.
return, you can't beat that.
Let me check that out.
A
Let's see
10
that
yeah,
copy.
you can't beat that.
Yeah, see, and this is what I like. When you could put $100 in on something and make $1,000, I do that all day long, all day long, and twice on Saturday, right? And then we'll see. This is your other one for the weekend.
Yeah, that was the same two teams. I just teased it.
Okay.
Let's double it up.
Okay. So
double up.
one on the parlay where it's just straight. We have the money line, and then one on the teaser.
See, people don't like teaser bets or straight bets because they're not sexy. You just
Right.
double your money, which is
Right.
to most people they don't want to do that. They want to take the 100 to make 1,000.
And so I see this, and we'll have to put that up maybe on a screen too, get another better image. But see, this is another one you said is not as sexy, where it's a teaser where you put $500 in and you put 1,000 out, which
Right.
I mean, even that's a good.
No, these are my bread and butter.
Yeah.
These are my bread and butter plays.
Yeah, see, and that's a good thing. I think even part of that, because I know we say teaser, but a lot of people might not know what a teaser is. You know?
Yeah. Well, a teaser is a parlay bet. So it's 2 or more teams, but you're buying the points down. It just depends on college, NBA, NFL got different point changes.
Okay.
So it's just 2 or 3 points where you buying 2 or 3 teams where you're buying the points down. I mean, that's my NFL. That's my bread and butter. I've been doing that for 15 years. Yeah.
So if the spread on the Kansas City Chiefs right now is like 7 points, so that means they need to win by 7, and the spread on the Ravens is -10, so they need to win by 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
And I buy 7 points on a teaser, Like, what how is
Okay,
that
so
really
if you
helping me?
do a 2 team 7 point teaser, um, Kansas City just has to win the game. That's it.
Okay.
It don't matter what they win by.
So now it's just like a pick 'em.
I like a pick 'em. And then with who's that? The Ravens.
Yeah,
The Ravens
Ravens.
will be -3, so they have to win by more than 3 points.
Okay, so instead of having to win by 10,
Right.
now they only have to win by 3.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm, favoring that team or
See, with teasers, if you do the more teasers you do, the more you're gonna win. Your chances, like I'm hitting at an 80-90% clip with my teasers.
Yeah,
But I don't like a lot of people just don't. It's not sexy enough.
you're right. 'Cause
But
a lot of people want to see that big number. They want to see them putting $1,000 down and getting $10,000 on one ticket. But it's just that's the bigger risk. It's not really as consistent.
yeah, for sure.
Would you agree?
For sure.
But I mean, you kind of proved them wrong too, even with the parlays, because you did it. But I like how you did that, having the teaser where you have like your safe money, and really taking that chance and doing it on the parlay. I like that, especially with these numbers. Do you remember the odds on the Colorado game?
No.
Well, I couldn't remember.
Oh, plus 700 or something like that.
Yeah.
Plus 800. Yeah.
So
It was ridiculous. If I would have added Colorado onto that
oh
ticket,
my god,
$100 probably would have won like 2,000 or 3,000.
exactly, because already you have it where it's 100
It was 10 to 1, yeah.
like 10 to 1.
Yeah, it might have been 20 to 1 or something crazy like that.
Sheesh. So that's like $100 in and winning $2,000.
Imagine putting 1,000 on it, winning 20 or 30,000.
That's what I'm trying to imagine. Those are the numbers you do in your head.
Yeah, right. You know me. I'm always want to add a zero.
That's right. That's what you say. I remember the other ticket I hit where I put like $50 on it, and it was a 16 parlay that me and you talked about. You're like, genius. If you would have added another zero to that and made that $500, you could have this. But you're right. You're right. But hey, that's the power of 10.
Yeah.
And also, too, the power of having that extra capital.
I got that from one of Jeezy lyrics. I think he was like, if you could stack $1, you could stack $10 or something like that. Just add a zero to it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
You can stack 10,000, add a zero, so you can stack 100,000.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I really do. See, and that's motivation. But just like Dre's, how he went in there and like seeing the different networks and seeing how, again, just a different atmosphere with how we're partying and who we're partying with.
Yeah.
Versus, how when we're partying in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's good to go different places and even gamble at different places. Like if you go to a casino in Green Valley, it's like, oh, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
But then when you go on the strip,
you're
it
right.
motivates you. You're like, oh, I got to step my shit up.
How do you feel when you go on the strip, bro?
Alive. Alive.
What is it? What does it make you feel that way?
I mean, it just motivates me.
Yeah.
That's all. It just motivates you. Like you go to, different shops and different casinos and you seeing them big ballers out there. It's like,
You're right.
yeah.
I mean, you have that in Atlanta too, but I think, what do you feel like with Vegas? How that's different?
The difference in Vegas or going to like, say like a high limit room. So you thinking like you a baller, like yeah, I come to gamble, I come with 50,000, I'm trying to gamble, whatever. And then you meet a guy that's playing baccarat, he playing 50,000 a hand.
Exactly.
It kind of humbles you.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So I used to yell at my host, I'm one of the biggest gamblers here. I should get tickets. I should get this. I should get that. And she like, yeah, you okay. Mm-hmm. But, what you come to play with, these dudes playing with a one hand.
Exactly.
And once I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. But just like how we were talking too, especially with a lot of the changes that are going on in Vegas, F1 coming, a lot of the different big events. We got Super Bowl coming up soon. Mm-hmm. Those different tax brackets that come in here that we're rubbing shoulders with all the time.
Oh, forget about it.
But even the opportunities that you have here, you have a chance to go in Vegas, hit the strip, and really make money every day.
It's every day. Opportunities every day. You got to go get it.
You got to go get it.
Yep.
Opportunities directly in front of you. But whether you're going to learn and take that chance and take a risk and make something, or you're just going to sit around and watch us win. Because we're not stopping.
Like Calla say.
Another
win with
one.
us or watch us win.
That's right. That's right.
It.
Another one. Another winner. I hope you didn't trademark that, so I don't want to owe him any money. So
what we got next one now?
Fix the.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
So you got some examples already. Game
Thursday night game.
Yeah. So we got NFL Week 1 starting this week. Let me see. And I know there's a game tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, Thursday night game.
Thursday night game.
Chiefs against the Lions.
Ooh,
And Kelce just got hurt.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. During practice. During practice, man. I think he hyperextended his knee.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That has to hurt.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Sheesh.
But Mahomes,
Yeah.
just plug and play with Mahomes.
That's true. But, I mean, Mahomes and Kelce, they just go together like the perfect match.
Yeah, see, people see news differently.
Yeah.
Right. So everybody now, I like the Lions before.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna go with before.
Okay. So this helps you.
No, now I feel like Vegas is tricking everybody with the Kelce injury.
Mm.
Now everybody gonna want to bet with the Lions.
You're right. Okay.
You know, so I don't know. My bet might change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might ride with the Chiefs now, only because the line is gonna change. You're gonna get a better line with the Chiefs, and Mahomes just plug and play.
And see, that's one thing I think is huge, right? Especially for you guys out there listening.
Don't listen to ESPN.
Right.
When I went to the stock trading school. I paid $30,000 to go to the school, and they teach you do not listen to CNBC.
Yeah.
Because all they do is pump and dump.
That's right.
If they pump a stock up, like everybody's talking Bitcoin, by the time you hear about it, it's over with.
You're right.
Same thing I use with sports betting. If everybody's talking about a certain team, they're gonna lose. Oh, this person hurt, that person hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't.
That's a great analogy.
That's
just
the
really
opposite.
A great analogy. Yeah. Public perception. What's the public that's being talked about out there?
Just
and
watch
how
it.
are they trying
Just
to
watch
sway?
now the rest of the season. Watch ESPN
Yeah.
and watch the teams that they pump up and watch it lose that week.
And I'm glad you said that, because one of the things that they kept pushing online was that this is the first time in over a decade that Kelce's going to miss a game.
Right.
You know, even for me hearing, I'm like, wow. And knowing how close he is with Mahomes, I'm like, that's his right-hand man. First time that he's missed a game with an injury.
But the novice and the average bettor is going to take that and ride with
yeah.
the Lions because of the news.
Yeah.
I'm just the opposite.
I like that. And that's a big thing, too. Knowing the public bets, knowing the percentage and how much they have on one game, that's a huge way and a great analysis for, picking your bets, too. And that's one of the secrets that I learned actually from you.
Yeah.
Was actually using some of those tools. So I think I'll drop a jewel or gem on one of, our tools that we use is that. See, having the access to see how much money is on one particular game really lets us know who the public is really believing in and betting on. And a lot of times, we'll fade the public. Like, we'll do the exact opposite of what everybody is doing.
I fade the public 90% of the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's like a big gem for anyone who wants to learn about how we maneuver. And, one of the tools that we use, I'm definitely fading the public, for sure.
Stay tuned at the end of the episode, and I'm going to give away a free pick.
Absolutely. It's a pretty easy way to get money. Something you don't even have to pay for.
So, did y'all take any L's this week?
Yeah, I for sure took one. I bet on the Braves,
Oh, my gosh. Those Braves, man.
which I don't usually bet with my heart because that's my team.
Yeah.
But no, I've been riding the Braves all year, so I won a lot of money with them. But they laid down on me. They cost me about $8,000 yesterday.
I saw that ticket. I saw that. I looked at it. I was like, oh, man. Yeah, Braves definitely laid down, man.
Yeah.
That was a heartbreaker. I needed them, too. I think I had the Braves on 3 tickets.
Yeah, I had them on too.
Heavy on the Braves.
What you had? You had them on a parlay, or you had them straight up?
I had the Braves money line on a parlay.
Oh, okay.
But I had them. I had them on like 3 parlays because I felt really good about them.
Yeah.
And then you know how that goes, man. Like, so I was really excited because I went to the casino and I tried one of those kiosk machines. And I know that's different from you because you like to use
I like to go to the counter. Yeah.
straight to the person.
Yeah.
But see, me, I want to try technology. See,
And once again,
I want to try something new.
that's another difference between us.
That is true.
That's how we pull opposites. You like to go to the machine and put your bets in. I'm old school. I like to have my tickets in my hand.
You're right.
Yeah, I don't even do online. Only thing I do online is when I go to Brave Bets and I do it through the computer on my phone.
Right.
If I can't make it to the casino, but
Right.
other than that,
And I think that even with that is you're so seasoned and a veteran and to where like all the different types of bets you can place,
Yeah.
the different lines. I'm still new to it in a lot of ways, and like I know what was it 2 days ago? I was super excited because I found like that first 3 innings.
First 3 innings, yeah.
And I was like, bro, look at this.
I never even heard of first 3 innings.
Me neither. Because, a lot of times like, we'll post, like, all right, the first 5, because it's like the first half of the game.
Right.
So if I feel like really good about one team, I might say, okay, let me take them for the first half of the game. Because, baseball is janky.
Yeah.
That's sketchy if you don't know what janky means.
Well, with baseball, you pick teams, you pick your games by the pitcher.
Right.
So most pitchers pitch up to like 6 innings, and then the bullpen come in. So you never know what kind of, unless you know everybody in the bullpen, it's kind of hard to predict that.
Yeah.
So that's why most people lose 7th, 8th, 9th inning because of the bullpen.
Bro, your IQ in sports betting is high. That's something I wouldn't even think about.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It took a lot of losses.
But so when I went there to the machine, I go in and already I'm feeling good about the Braves, like I told you. So I'm like, all right, I can bet them the first 3 innings, I can bet them first 5 innings, and I can bet them for the full game. So I put them on 3 different tickets just because, and from the start, they were messing up.
A rule of thumb, what I do also is the team that killed my ticket the day before, I load up on them the next day.
Yeah, kind of like the Martindale strategy.
Right. I load up on them the next day. They let me down twice, they cut off.
Yeah.
But usually they'll come back and win the next game.
Right. So it's pretty rare they'll lose 2 days back to back.
Yeah. Yeah, and because, baseball, they play series. Gotcha. So it's not like any other game. So, yeah.
How do you think that really makes a difference when the teams are playing in a series like that?
The teams, they get used to each other. And so I think the better team, if they lose the first game by something, like you say, janky that happened,
right,
then they're going to pick up on it and then thrive the next game.
Yeah. See, y'all going to learn some of our Savannah and South Georgia lingo. So we know we're going to learn a lot here with the podcast, and there's a lot of things that we already have that we want to speak about and talk about. But, of course, there's always genuine questions that you would have. So please, if there's anything you want us to talk about, send us a DM, A Bettor Life Podcast on Instagram, or even send us an email at abettorlifepodcast@gmail.com with any topics that you want to go over, anything that's, pressing on your heart that we can at least talk about and review. I know you guys do comment a lot on Instagram.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I got the most frequently asked question is, how do I place my bets with you or buy your picks, or how do I set up an account if I'm not near a casino to put a bet in?
That's a good question.
And so I think that, you can come to sflysports.com to buy my picks. To set up an account, you can go to bravebets.eu. You can call. They have a number on there, I think a 702 number, call and set up an account. And that's where I place my bets when I can't make it to a casino.
And I think they even match your deposits right now, too.
Oh, yeah. I think they got a promo if you put in, what was the code?
SFly?
SFly, yeah. So you put in SFly, they're going to match your deposit. So if you deposit $1,000, they're going to give you $1,000 in free play with like a 5 times rollover.
Wow. That's really good.
Yeah.
Most places you got to do it's like 10 times.
Yeah.
But 5 times, I think I can hit that.
Yeah, but most places don't even give you free play.
You're right.
So,
You're right.
Yeah.
Put in a couple parlays with that, and I might be balling then.
You be up.
So I like that. And that's a good question, and that's they make it seem really easy.
Yeah.
What else do you get a lot of questions about on your DMs?
The question I get the most is the most you ever won or the most you ever lost.
Yeah.
But
I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, although that doesn't really help or change with anyone else.
Yeah, people just want to know. It's curious.
Yeah, we want to know everything. Yeah. Folks nosy.
Yeah.
but also too,
But no, it's intriguing. I mean,
That's exactly right. Because I mean, I could have that question too, just to really see, how much is he really playing? Because I see, like I said, when I saw you make the over $40,000 at one day.
Yeah.
That lit a light for me because I'm like I said, dude, that is like at that time my entire yearly salary.
Yeah.
And you did in a day.
But no, I ask gamblers the same thing. Like, what's the most you ever won playing blackjack? What's the most you ever won?
Right.
It's a good question to ask.
That's right. That's right.
I don't feel it don't feel invasive.
Because people ask you everything, man.
Yeah.
You have the diamond tester come up to you and realize all your diamonds real, test all your stuff. So I guess it's part of being in the public, right?
Yeah, that was fun.
Part of the lifestyle.
I gotta
right?
repost that too.
You got to, man. But again, that's something else that shows how this is real versus what a lot of people do isn't really real, man. People say all the time about different scams. We see people every day, even on Instagram. But anytime someone ever challenges you, you can show the real.
Hey, you can't fake the cost, the money. You can't fake it. If it's there, it's there.
It's there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's
and the knowledge. It's more anything. Just a knowledge to me. Like I love what I do.
Yeah.
So it's just it's second nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that gives a lot of credence to even someone going out and actually buying your picks. Because you don't put the picks out unless you're actually playing them.
And it looks easy, but it's a lot of work. I put a lot of work into it.
Yeah. If you're knowing bullpens and you're knowing all of this IQ about baseball things, I think that I would rather pay my money for you to do that research and tell me who to bet on instead of me taking my time.
See, that's what I do. I take the hard work out of it.
Yeah. Because now all I got to do is just go onto the website, buy those picks, and hey, I'm walking into the casino with a winning hand.
And go make some money.
That's right.
Who would want to do that?
Bro, I'm telling you, you're making it almost too easy. You might have to raise your prices, man.
Yesterday's price. Yesterday's price.
Yes, it's not today's price. That's right. Shout out to Pat Joe.
Okay. And so, as promised, I'm going to give you a free pick this week.
Got something for the people.
Yeah. So, free game from Dame. I like that. So, we're going to do a 7-point teaser.
Okay.
And we're going to take the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins.
I like that.
So, it's going to bring the Ravens line down to -3, so I have to win by more than
3 points.
3 points. And then we're going to go to the Dolphins should be +10 or 11, depending on lines change. Different books have different lines. This will be around +10, +11.
Wait, so the Ravens are favorites.
Right.
And you're pairing them with the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were the underdogs.
Yeah.
But by you buying 7 points, they were already could lose by 3 points, I believe, right?
Right.
But now they can lose by up to 10 points.
Yeah, so if you buy the points for the underdogs, they was +3, so now it should be +10 or 11, just depending on what book you bet at and when you place your bet. So if Dolphins can even lose by 10 or less, and you still win.
Wow.
Yeah.
And see, I like that because, Dolphins just one of those teams
Yeah.
to where they can really do good, but you feel pretty strong that they're not going to get really blown out.
I think they're going to win the game outright.
Yeah.
That's one of my dark horses to go to the Super Bowl.
I like that.
That's another free nugget.
Uh-oh. Hey,
free nugget.
You dropping a lot of gems, man.
Free little nugget.
So some of these, they got to come to the master class for you, and they got to come to the class for the courses that we have. So you can't give too much.
Yeah, that was a free nugget. I drop them every now and then.
All right, today you're giving them value, giving them reason to watch. I like that. So this will be the conclusion of our podcast for today. Please watch us on YouTube. Episodes will be released on Thursdays. You can also check us out online. Social media at Fly Genius and at A Bettor Life Podcast.
And you can reach me at @sfly_sports on Instagram. So this concludes this episode with A Bettor Life with Dame, the gambling god.
And with Genius, financial guru.
I'm going to help you make the money.
And I'm going to show you what to do with it. Tune in next week. We'll see you guys then. Hopefully with fatter pockets. I got that from Bethany.
You saw that, right?
I did. Hey, I like that.